Ever wondered why some women just linger in a man's mind long after they've left the room, while others are forgotten within minutes? Here's the truth. It's not just about looks. It's not about having the perfect body or a sexy voice. It's about triggers. And once you know them, you become unforgettable. Because neuroscience says men don't remember what's average. They remember what's emotionally and sensorily charged. Today, you're about to learn 7 habits. Subtle, science-backed ones that will make you the woman he thinks about at 2 a.m. in the middle of a meeting or while lying next to someone else. Let's get into it. Now, before we dive in, this video isn't about trickery or playing games. It's about understanding how male memory and attention work and aligning with it naturally. Most women try to be remembered by doing more. But the truth, the women who stay in his mind aren't louder. They're more intentional. You don't have to be dramatic, perfect, or overly available. You just need to activate his emotional blueprint. Let's unlock the first 3 habits that do exactly that. Habit 1. Strategic novelty. Here's something fascinating. The human brain is wired to prioritize the new. It's called the novelty effect, and it's why you remember the first time you met someone way more vividly than the 20th. Men in particular are drawn to slight changes that break predictability. So what does this mean for you? Try making tiny, deliberate tweaks to your appearance, energy, or routine. For example, wear your hair slightly different than usual, just enough to spark curiosity. Switch your usual scent every now and then. Or greet him with a playful line he's never heard from you before. This triggers his brain to reassess you every time. And here's the kicker. Reassessment equals attention. Attention equals memory. Memory equals obsession over time. Even something as small as wearing an unexpected color can make him stop and stare, because it forces his brain to reprocess your presence. It's not about being fake. It's about staying just unpredictable enough to keep his attention locked in. Habit 2. Sensory anchoring. Now this one's rooted in some powerful neuroscience. Did you know that scent is the fastest route to emotional memory in the male brain? According to studies from the University of Oxford, the olfactory system, your sense of smell, has a direct line to the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. What does this mean in real life? It means that if you consistently wear a signature scent, one he associates with comfort, sensuality, or a powerful moment, you're not just creating attraction. You're becoming anchored in his mind. Let's say you wear vanilla or soft jasmine. If he smells that again, even on someone else, it can instantly bring back you. It triggers his brain, like a song from your teenage years that suddenly hits you in the chest. And it's not just about perfume. Think about texture, the softness of your scarf, the silk of your blouse, even the sound of your voice when you lower it slightly. When you pair an emotion with a sensory cue, you create what psychologists call a neural tag. That's what makes you unforgettable without saying a word. Habit 3. Focused presence. Have you ever talked to someone who made you feel like you were the only person in the room? That's habit 3, and it's wildly magnetic. Most women think attraction is about being impressive, but women who stay on his mind understand that making him feel seen is even more powerful. Here's what focused presence looks like. You hold eye contact just a second longer than expected. You actually listen, not just wait for your turn to speak. You respond with warmth, not rush. When you do this, his brain assigns emotional value to your presence because attention equals validation, and validation equals dopamine. And dopamine, that's what makes him crave more of you. This habit is especially powerful in a world full of distractions. When you're fully present, you stand out like a lighthouse in fog. And the best part, you don't have to be loud, flirty, or over the top. You just have to be all there. Presence is magnetic. If you're loving this so far, just wait till you hear. Habit 4. It's something he won't even realize you're doing, but it'll make him think about you all night. Like, comment, and keep watching for the next powerful habit. Habit 4. The mystery gap. Let's talk about a brain hack that makes you unforgettable without even trying. The Zeigarnik effect. Psychologists found that our minds remember unfinished things better than completed ones. That's why a cliffhanger keeps you glued to a show for hours. You need closure. Now apply that to dating. The women men can't stop thinking about. They don't overshare, they don't dump their entire life story on the table. They give like 80% and keep 20% just out of reach. She might mention a book she's writing but not reveal the plot or smile after, saying there's a reason I left that job, but that's a story for another day. Boom. Now he's hooked. Mystery makes you memorable because it creates a mental loop he keeps coming back to. It's not about playing games. It's about being intriguing. Because when he doesn't have all the answers, he'll keep thinking about you. Habit 5. Confident silence. Here's a truth most women never hear. Sometimes saying nothing is more powerful than saying everything. Think about it. When someone pauses mid-con conversation, what do we instinctively do? We rush to fill the silence. But the woman who holds silence confidently, she radiates mystery, value, and control. Let's say he compliments your style. You smile, make eye contact, and instead of rushing to return the favor, you pause. Let it land. Let it echo. That kind of silence builds emotional tension. And emotional tension, it's unforgettable. Studies show that moments of silence activate the brain's memory centers. When a woman owns the quiet, when she's not afraid of a pause, she's signaling something deeper. I'm already impressive. So next time there's a pause, don't panic. Smile. Let it linger. You're creating space for him to lean in emotionally. Habit 6. Purpose-driven passion. There's something magnetic about a woman who's obsessed not with him, but with her own life. Whether she's running a business, training for a half marathon, or taking evening pottery classes, she's not waiting around. She's moving, she's building, she's becoming. Men are drawn to purpose like bees to honey. Why? Because purpose signals scarcity. You're not just available on demand. Your time has value, but your attention is earned. A recent study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that people are more likely to idealize and remain attracted to partners who demonstrate ambition and self-direction. So if you want to stay on his mind, don't orbit around his world. Let him orbit around yours. And here's the beautiful paradox. When your passion lights you up, he gets lit up too. He's thinking about you not just because he likes you, but because he's inspired by you. Habit 7. Emotional echoing. The last one, it's subtle, but it's everything. Have you ever walked away from a conversation still smiling at something someone said? That's called emotional echo. And it's the secret to leaving a lingering impression. See, people don't remember exact words. They remember how someone made them feel. So, if you want to live rentree in a man's mind, end your moments with him on a high. Here's how. Send a voice note with a laugh in your tone. Tell him something about himself that you genuinely admire. Then say, "I'll talk to you soon." And leave it there. Or simply say, "Talking to you always leaves me smiling." That's rare. This isn't about manipulation. It's about awareness. You're tapping into his emotional brain, the part that controls memory, bonding, and desire. Neuroscientists have proven that our last emotional impression colors how we remember the whole interaction. So when your goodbye leaves him grinning, his brain rewrites the entire memory as something positive and addictive. He'll replay it. He'll crave it. He'll crave you. If you want to be the woman he can't get out of his head or heart, subscribe now and never miss a secret like this again. And tell me in the comments, which one of these habits are you claiming as your